Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm sharing an easy and light tres leches cake recipe with guaranteed fluffy cake. Save it and share it with your loved ones. In this recipe, I'm going to give you a very important tip, and from now on, you'll be making this dessert for all your guests. We are starting by cracking 6 eggs. We add 1 cup of sugar and start whisking. After whisking the eggs a bit, we slowly start pouring 1/3 cup of hot water over the eggs, whisking continuously as we add the hot water slowly. Adding hot water helps create a smoother, fluffier batter by dissolving the sugar better and trapping air in the eggs. This makes the cake lighter and ensures it stays fluffy while baking. After adding the water, I whisked for about 5 minutes. I put 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 packet of vanilla, and 1 1/4 cups of flour together, then slowly add the flour to the cake batter by sifting it in. The cake batter shouldn't be too thick. Be careful when adding the flour. It shouldn't be too runny either. But as you can see in the video, the consistency of the batter is just right. I pour the batter into a 38 by 28 inch baking pan and bake it in a preheated oven. For the first 15 minutes, I bake it at 385 Fahrenheit. Then for the last 10 minutes, I lower the temperature to 375 Fahrenheit. Now that the cake is in the oven, let's move on to the tres leches sauce. We add 2½ cups of milk, 1 cup of heavy cream, and 1 cup of sugar to a pot and heat it on the stove. We warm it up without boiling, just until the sugar dissolves. When the cake is done, we don't immediately pour the sauce over the cake. First, we let it cool for about 10 minutes. After the cake cools down, we pour the milk sauce over the cake. Pour all of the sauce over the cake. It may seem like a lot at first, but it will all be absorbed. You'll see it in a minute. Since I didn't want to wait for the video, I sliced the cake to help the sauce absorb faster. But if you prefer, you can just leave it whole and let the cake soak up the sauce in the fridge. As you can see, since I sliced it, the cake absorbed all the sauce. Now, let's refrigerate it for at least 2 hours. Now that the cake has fully cooled, we're generously topping it with a smooth layer of whipped cream for that perfect finish. If you prefer, you can whip 1 cup of heavy whipping cream and spread it on top instead. We're not making the caramel ourselves. I'm using store-bought caramel, which I pour over the whipped cream, which is why I said it's easy at the beginning. My jar was half full, so I'm pouring the rest of it now. Now, just like in the video, we pipe cream in stripes over the caramel and use a toothpick to create the design you see. Don't pour the caramel too early. Pour it right before serving or just before you're ready to serve, so it stays fresh and doesn't soak into the cake. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support means a lot and helps the channel grow. Stay tuned for more delicious recipes, and thank you for being part of this journey with me. Now let's see how it turned out. Look at how beautiful the cake turned out, and just look at how perfectly the sauce has absorbed. You definitely have to make this recipe for your loved ones. And since you don't have to bother with making caramel, using store-bought caramel makes it so much easier, and the taste is absolutely amazing. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.